Hi friends, in this video I'm going to be talking about why you shouldn't really get very good grades in school. I feel that school is mainly about making memories and experiencing like what school is really about. Don't worry about grades and exams and all that. That comes secondary. Now I feel there's a lot of things which are wrong in school. I think in schools, what defines a smart student is basically a student which can get all A's in school and like might be good in like science and maths. And I know there are some students which base their intelligence on like the grades that they get in exams, which is just very bad. Now let me tell you why. I feel exams, they value more about memory power than actually understanding the topic that you are learning. So like you could be like a genius in like a specific chapter of a subject, but like if in the exam that chapter doesn't come out, you could like fail that exam and like you might think what is wrong with me, but it is not your fault. It's the exam's problem because they value more about memory power. Neil Tyson once said, when students cheat on exams, it's because our school system values grades more than students value learning. And if you fail one exam, that doesn't define anything about you. That also doesn't say that you're going to fail in your next exam. All of like the school exams and stuff, it literally means nothing. I feel like exams, they kind of remove like the human factor because we are like meant to do it alone. And like only if you like follow this mark scheme kind of answers, then only you'll get a mark out of it. So they're like right and wrong kind of answers and everything is just very robotic in exams. If you choose to like get all A's in like your exams and stuff like that, you might undergo some stress, but that is fine. A little bit of stress is good. For example, in my university, I think without stress, I would basically have failed all my exams, to be honest. Because the period of time where I actually like studied the most in university was actually 3-4 days near the exam. I was very focused because like I was kind of stressed for the exam. So a little bit of stress is good, but there's a limit to everything. And like if you get like all A's in like your exams and stuff like that, you might be a cautious person as well. For example, when I had like my school exam, I used to be quite cautious. Like I had a system to follow, like read everything in the textbook for what's going to come for the exam, and then I'll read everything in my exercise book and I'll go back to textbook and exercise book, and it was just this complex, messed up robotics system, which was bad. Being a little cautious is fine. Like sometimes when I'm leaving like a restaurant or something, I made it a habit to like always look back to my seat if I left anything. And that is a good habit which I've implemented, but being too cautious, especially in school, is very bad. Because you are supposed to make mistakes when you're young, and if you are cautious, you won't be making mistakes. If you are not making mistakes, then you are making the greatest mistake of all. Being too cautious can like pass on to the future, and like you might be wanting to like give a speech or something, but like you might be too cautious and you might worry that like you're saying the wrong stuff and stuff like that, but that behavior just came from school because like you were too cautious in school. You'll never be like 100% prepared for every situation. But that is also the beauty of life, like nothing is set on stone. So you have to like stop the pressure of being a perfectionist, because that will just leave you to become like mentally drained. And like if you fail an exam, that is completely fine. If you fail an exam, just try again. That's all it is. You should not beat yourself down or anything like that. And I feel in school you should experience as many things as possible. So like sometimes for some exams you can be a hardworking student. For another exam you could be like a bit of a slacker and see how it goes and try different techniques of studying, and it's all about experimenting because you are meant to be making mistakes. And like talk to a random person, talk to your senior or something, and like greet your security guards and stuff like that. Just try and experiment different stuff because you will like miss all of those opportunities. But like don't like hurt anyone in school. And like there are some students which like study too hard and they don't like make memories, and they also end up not being social, which is bad. If you think about it, like your exams which you're having and like the stuff you're studying in school, it's not really going to matter after school. It's not going to matter in life. But like your social skills, you're always going to need social skills. You're always going to communicate with people. So that is important. I think there was one comment from another video which I made where that person was having some trouble with school. And I think a lot of students also like try and study very hard and they don't get like the grades that they wanted. There might be because like you don't fully understand the subject because like your teacher isn't explaining it properly. I feel like in school, right, there's always like one teacher for like 20 students, and like it doesn't make sense like how we can all like grasp the same concept at the same time, because like different students have different ability to learn, so we can't like just be grasping all the knowledge together like robots. We are not robots, we are humans. And like if you are having trouble understanding a topic, your teacher are there to help you. So like talk to your teachers, like meet them after class, or like meet them in the staff room or something like that, and discuss with them what you're having trouble with, and like make them teach you, because your teacher are there to like help you. And like I also said in another video, but like in school, try and learn a skill that you love. Don't think about money or anything like that. Just try and do like a skill that you love. So like try and play an instrument, or like try and write in your diary, or and try and have a blog and like write in it. But like try and be consistent with all of the skills. So like treat it like a marathon. So it's not like being in a sprint and like always thinking of making good progress and stuff like that, because it'll never be like that. It will always be slow progress, and you might even backfall sometimes, but over a long period of time it'll just be slow progress, and that's how it's supposed to be. So like just try and do something which you love, and try and be consistent with it for a period of time. And some days will be better than others and stuff like that, which is normal. But like we don't like that skill anymore, it's fine. Just stop doing that skill and then do another skill which you love, and try and be consistent with it. And that will also take your mind off from like getting all A's in your grades and stuff like that. So like just remember that like school is all about making memories, and grades come secondary. I feel like your exams and stuff like that are just like the base, but like the thing which really matters are like all the other stuff, like your skill which you're learning, and like the memories which you're making and stuff like that. So like grades are just the base. The important stuff are like all of the branches which comes out. Alright, that's it for this video, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.